Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So it looks as though Bitcoin did take a bit of a turn yesterday, guys. Yesterday we were trading in and around the $57,000 mark, and now, as of the time of this recording, it's looking as though Bitcoin is now up above $60,000. So we did see it go as high as about 62. You guys can see that in there. If I throw a horizontal line right there on the top of the trend, actually, if I throw this on the hourly, you guys can probably see that better. A consistent climb for Bitcoin. We did get up in and around here. That would have been roughly $62,700 per coin. Now we're back down in and around $60,000. But guys, the trend is moving in the right direction. So this is all positive news. There are some potential reasons for this. On Monday on my YouTube channel, I mentioned that we would likely see a Bitcoin rally into the death cross. This one coming from Benjamin Cowan here on Twitter. You can see that rally has now arrived, so perhaps some context is needed. What happened during prior death crosses? So he goes back in time, guys. In 2023, Bitcoin started its rally just after the death cross. It then got up above the 50-day simple moving average and subsequently held it as support before going even higher. So you can see every single time, and he's going to outline this, every single time there was a death cross on the chart, Bitcoin did rip higher. In 2022, Bitcoin got a small rally into a death cross, but then it faded after the cross occurred. So sometimes they don't work out. But guys, check this out. He keeps going on looking at 2021. Same kind of thing. Bitcoin rallied before the death cross and then it faded as it arrived. In 2020, Bitcoin rallied into the death cross, had a small pullback after it, then kept going up, similar to 2023. So we tend to see this, generally speaking, what happens, Bitcoin does continue to move higher, even if after that we do see a bit of a trail off. And in 2019, Bitcoin had a strong rally into the death cross that topped on the day of the death cross before fading back down for a few months. So we can see here many different events where the death cross has played a significant role in Bitcoin's movement to the upside. Benjamin Cowan continues by saying the durability of this move will likely depend on, first, Bitcoin getting above its 50-day simple moving average. So that would be $62,000, which we currently just did hit as that new level of resistance right up here. You guys can see it did get rejected from this shoulder here from back in early July. So $62,000 and then holding it as support like it did in 2023. If it fails to hold as support in 2019, then the slow grind down continues until a sufficient pivot from the Fed happens, in my opinion. So this is what he is observing here on the chart. I mean, there's a lot at play here, of course, just in terms of support and resistance level, supply and demand zones. We are looking at this Bitcoin butting up against former resistance. And again, on the 1 hour chart, we are seeing that rejection there, but that rejection is tapering off quite nicely, forming that pennant pattern. So hopefully we can continue this move to the upside. Crypto market, guys, looking very healthy today. We have seen an increase in trader confidence. It is at 56 now in the neutral space, up above the halfway mark. So we are slowly getting back into that greedy territory. You guys can see by and large, while Bitcoin is up 5.87%, Ethereum up 8% roughly, BNB coin is up too. XRP, guys, is down. So over the last week or so, we have seen XRP do tremendously compared to the rest of the crypto market, but now it's down 4.4% as of the time of this recording. This tends to happen, XRP goes against the grain in a lot of cases. And, now is that time in the cycle where we are seeing it occur compared to the rest of the crypto space. Let's bring up XRP real quickly here. You guys can see XRP did see a bit of a downturn. Now it's struggling to get up. This is XRP on the hourly. So about a couple of hours ago, we did finally see that drop as Bitcoin was moving upward. So what I'm assuming is retail traders taking their money out of XRP now that it's, now that it's gone up. They were taking it at these levels in here. 60 cents went up, let's say 10 cents from a couple of days ago. They're taking that 20, 25%, whatever it is, and now putting it into other cryptocurrencies. And maybe this is why we are seeing the rest of the market do fairly well in comparison now to XRP. I don't know why this happens. I mean, there are those external factors that do influence XRP price. But even without the lawsuit narrative and even without all that, it has time and time again, every single bull run, it has surprised me where we do see these price flips where XRP does do well, whereas the rest of the crypto market isn't doing well, and then vice versa. When the rest of the crypto market is rallying, XRP moves further down. So an interesting observation there. Here's why XRP whales may prefer US exchanges over offshore venues. So this is some more data collected by CoinDesk. Order books on US exchanges offer more liquidity than their offshore counterparts, according to CC data. So this is just some more information that was collected here. XRP's order books on US exchanges is 30% more liquid than offshore platforms. Guys, this is key because during the last bull run, again, let's not forget, XRP did not have that clarity. XRP did not see new all-time highs. And if they are equating American exchanges, right? Remember this over here, American exchanges to liquidity, and they are saying here XRP order books on US exchanges are 30% more liquid than offshore platforms. That means, we can translate that to we did not have enough liquidity on the exchanges to keep up with the XRP demand, or even just, the traders just weren't there just because XRP was mired in the lawsuit. That means that this number, I think, is going to go much higher than it did back in 2021 for XRP price. Again, that's just my opinion. And for more information on what I think when I'm doing this bull run, I am going to be recording my trades. So actually filming me push that sell button when the time comes. And I'm posting everything over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for only $5 a month if you guys want to follow. And I do think XRP is going to see prices above all-time high this time around just because of, even just the obvious factors here that we've noticed. So the greater the liquidity or market depth, the easier to execute large transactions at stable prices. XRP is having its moment not just in terms of price rally, but also enhanced liquidity on US exchanges, a positive development for whales looking to trade large quantities of the crypto. So note this, okay, as of Thursday, US exchanges, including the NASDAQ-listed Coinbase, Kraken, they did boost market depth of $1.12 million, offering a 30% greater order book liquidity than offshore exchanges like Binance and OKX. In other words, a trade transaction worth at least $1.12 million must go through a U.S. exchange to move the spot price by 1% in either direction. So that is big when you look at how many people are going to be trading XRP. I have a feeling that more and more institutions are going to be trading XRP, at least, those institutions or, those big trading whales that are now taking a big bet on XRP. Maybe they did buy back in 2020 or maybe at the depths of the bear market in 2022 and are now looking to make some gains. So this is going to play an important role in it too. The 1% market depth on U.S. avenues has increased 53% since July of last year, outpacing the 43.2% improvement on offshore platforms. Market depth refers to the market's capacity to handle large sells and buys without causing a significant fluctuation. I think this is a very important metric, guys. I will link the rest of this article in the description of the video for you if you want to read further. Here's just a chart just showing you guys the market depth, 1% market depth comparison of the top XRP pairs on selected US and offshore exchanges. So we compare it to Binance, Bitfinex, Bybit, KuCoin, OKX, Bitstamp, CEX.io, Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, and LMAX over there. So that was from July 23rd to August 24th. That was a month's worth of comparison data there. Again, I will link it in the description of the video for you guys. Michael Branch here bringing this to our attention too. So whales have disclosed their latest XRP purchases. It has now been revealed that 60 million XRP withdrawals have stunned major crypto exchanges. So guys, massive moves here, 60 million XRP. That is a huge sum. XRP has been making waves in the crypto industry today with a massive price rally and some huge developments. Seeing this momentum, whales have started a massive buying spree as they anticipate further gains from the XRP price. It is likely that XRP has entered a strong bull run, which is supported by these large holders. Tracking service Whale Alert has disclosed the latest XRP purchase from a major whale. It has revealed that 60 million XRP were withdrawn from the prominent South Korean exchange Upbit, worth around $36.8 million as per the current prices since this publication. So Whale Alert here noting that 60 million XRP was transferred from Upbit to an unknown wallet. All very bullish activity, and I think we're just going to start to see more of this bullish activity as we continue seeing XRP price going higher and higher. And don't forget, we are still just here right now in the grand scheme of things. Basically, XRP hasn't really seen the bulk of the anticipated FOMO that we are to see. It's just been grinding to the upside. up about 100%, which is, I mean, great since June of 2022. But guys, we are still waiting for this kind of an uptick, this kind of parabolic move to the upside. And this is even small potatoes compared to what we have seen in the past, what we saw back in 2017 and early 2018. So we could still see these types of parabolic moves. And I think XRP is just starting its ascent to the upside. So Subjective Views here bringing in a new recent report from the Financial Stability Board. It's titled Cross-Border Regulatory and Supervisory Issues of Global Stablecoin Arrangements in Emerging Markets and Developing Economies. He says this, okay, it highlights that developing economies may face significant risks from the growth of stablecoins, of global stablecoins, so GSCs. These risks could threaten financial stability because many of these regions have limited regulatory and oversight capabilities. To address these concerns, the FSB suggested that policymakers create strong regulatory frameworks, improve international cooperation, and strengthen local oversight to better manage stablecoin activities. You guys can see this is a pretty recent report here from July, the end of July 2024. Check this out too. They've highlighted the 10 most traded crypto assets reported by Brazilian taxpayers between the years 2020 and 2023. And even though XRP was mired in the lawsuit, this was basically the entire period of the lawsuit. This is how many people were still trading XRP, albeit it wasn't a large number in comparison to some of these other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. But I mean, still fairly large if you consider the fact that Ripple was in the courts. So I think this also gives us a nice snapshot of where we could see XRP go now that it has regulatory clarity. Even Subjective Views does note down here, now that the Ripple SEC case is over and XRP has legal clarity, we will see this type of trading volume again when the bull market returns. So again, guys, this is just the beginning. We did just get this verdict. I think this was a bit of a FOMO pump, but there is still a lot of room to move for the XRP cryptocurrency. Thunes and Alipay Plus. So Thunes is a Ripple partner, guys. They've teamed up to enhance cross-border payments for Paris merchants. What I'm assuming is, well, for the Olympics, probably. Thunes is a global money movement innovator and a Ripple partner, and they've now enabled hundreds of merchants in Paris to accept cross-border payments from 15 international e-wallets and mobile partners via Alipay Plus. So Alipay big in China. Of course, the Olympics is a global event. And so this collaboration leverages the Thunes global network. Again, guys, a Ripple-enabled network enhancing convenience for Asian tourists in France as they enjoy a summer of sport and travel. Thanks to this partnership, Alipay Plus, a suite of cross-border mobile payments and digitalization technology solutions, and Thunes, one of the world's fastest, most transparent, and fully compliant global payment networks, allow an influx of Asian visitors to make seamless payments at electronics, luxury retail, and duty-free stores in the Paris metropolitan area this summer. Over 1.5 billion Alipay Plus users worldwide can make payments via 15 Asian and European Alipay Plus e-wallets at retail stores leveraging Thunes' Accept solution. And here's just a list of some of the supported wallets that they include. I will link this in the description if you guys are interested. The collaboration between Thunes and Alipay first began in 2022 when Thunes enabled Alipay Plus for merchants in Europe, allowing them to accept cross-border payments from 7 Asian e-wallets and checkouts. So they have been working together for the last 2 years, and now I guess they took this opportunity to move into Paris and really make this happen at a larger scale. I guess there are a lot of Chinese tourists that are, or Asian tourists, I guess they're saying more broadly, that are entering Paris for the Olympics because commerce is so important too. And because, the infrastructure is not fully there yet. We do need these companies, namely Ripple partner Thunes, working together with Alipay to make this happen, probably leveraging the XRP ledger to make, seamless cross-border. I'm sure they can range from micropayments to fairly large-sized payments. So an interesting piece of news here. I wonder if this is just for the Olympics or, if this is going to continue on down the road, if we'll see more of this type of adoption. But it does sound like it is just catering to the Asian market in France as of now. But Paris, one of the I think it's the number one tourist destination in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, want to move on, guys. This is another Ripple partner eyeing global expansion. Here we have Airwallex. They just made an appearance at Money 2020 in Europe this year, and they were highlighting their expansion plans across Europe, the Middle East, and the Americas. Here's a quote: Airwallex is truly becoming a global company. This coming from Pranav Sood, Executive General Manager over there in the EMEA region. He says, noting the impressive growth already witnessed across Asia, the EMEA and the Americas, this expansion is not just about geographical reach, but also about deepening the company's impact across various sectors. So that's interesting. I guess broadening out from cross-border payments, also looking at other factors that they can, where they can leverage DLT technology. They already operate in 20 offices spanning 14 countries. Sood emphasizes that demand across target segments such as e-commerce, software, travel, and retail is continuing to grow for Airwallex, expressing optimism about the continued momentum in the coming year. Indeed, Airwallex has significantly bolstered their infrastructure in the last year. Guys, they basically now have rails entering the entirety of North America, so Mexico, payments in the US, and now introducing borderless cards in Canada. The company has also upgraded its software offerings, adding features like bill payments and reimbursements to complement the business issuing products. So here's another example of a Ripple company, Airwallex, a Ripple partner, looking to expand into different segments of the financial market. It sounds as though just from this press release, looking to get into bill payments and other things that do have to do with commerce and finance. So not just cross-border payments anymore. Likely 2024 into 2025, we're going to see a lot more of these types of partnerships now. I know I've said on this channel in the past, 2018, 2019, 2020, it was the primary partnerships. And then 2021, 2022 were secondary, tertiary partnerships, and even into 2023. Now 2024 and 2025, probably into 2026, we're going to start to see the applications of blockchain really explode. And these companies that were once companies that really just focused on cross-border payments, leveraging RippleNet technology, are going to realize, boy, there is so much opportunity out here now that there is more solid regulatory clarity. I mean, we're hoping by 25 and 26, we're going to see that. The sky is the limit. We're going to be able to do a lot more. So I thought that was interesting, guys. Eleanor Turret also coming out, stating that she reached out to the SEC for comment on the Ripple ruling from the other day. The court granted the SEC's motion for remedies, including an injunction barring Ripple from committing additional violations of the securities laws and significant civil monetary penalties totaling more than 12 times the amount Ripple suggested was appropriate. As the court found the fact that Ripple has shown a willingness to push the boundaries of the court's summary judgment over evidences, a likelihood that it will eventually, if it has not already crossed the line. The court also addressed the egregiousness of Ripple's conduct and noted that there is no question that the recurrent, highly lucrative violation of Section 5 is a serious offense, as court after court has stated the securities law applies when firms offer and sell investment contracts regardless of the technology or labels that they use. There are apparently responses from both sides, and Ripple, I mean, as we've been seeing over the last day or two, have been celebrating. Stuart Alderati even made the rounds, going on the record, this one courtesy of XRP Daily. Here's what he had to say regarding the verdict.
Not only on our own behalf, but on behalf of the entire crypto industry. This administration, with this SEC under this chair, has clearly taken an anti-crypto stance and has engaged in a war on crypto that's playing out in the courts. I think they lost on everything that was important to them. Trying to establish that a token itself, in this case XRP, can be considered a security was soundly rejected by the court. And what the court said is a token is never a security in and of itself, just like a bar of gold is never a security. You can certainly package commodities or virtual currencies up and sell them as securities, but they're not securities in and of themselves. And that's the core clarity that we sought in this case. And the establishing that XRP is not in and of itself a security is the law of the land.
So pretty straightforward assessment there, something we've been hearing now for years. But here's something else Stuart Alderati said.
Staying true to the law, since there was a technical violation of the failure to register those historical sales, she did impose a fine of $125 million. That's something that we will pay with cash off of our balance sheet, and we look forward to moving forward. And hopefully this turns a page, not only for Ripple, but also hopefully finally this administration will turn the page on their war on crypto and hit the reset button.
We need to hit that crypto reset button if we really do want to get these meaningful regulations coming to pass in the United States. And even Stuart Alderati, the entire crypto world is hoping that we can just pay the fine and get past it. He's even saying that, we've got it in cash on our books, so we can pay this pretty quickly.
So we're very invested in a good policy outcome. We engage on both sides of the aisle on this, and we're hoping, again, that the combination of our litigation outcome, the combination of the election season we're in, we can really see a reset button here, and we can finally move away from wasting tax dollars on victimless charges in courts and building a rational and practical framework for the crypto industry in the United States.
I think Stewart speaks for everybody when he says that. I think everybody wishes it could just go more smoothly now that we've gotten a major verdict from a major cryptocurrency lawsuit in the US. So wanted to thank XRP Daily for posting that, guys. Here's one from XRP Crypto Wolf. The SEC is unlikely to appeal the XRP ruling, so this was still a bit of a question. And according to, some people in the XRP community, it is unlikely that the SEC is going to appeal this. We have a pretty clear indication that Ripple is not going to appeal this. But the question now becomes, will the SEC make a move? Will they decide to appeal? And so, there are quite a few people saying no, the SEC is not likely to appeal. Hodor also posted this. Do you think there will be appeals, Counselor Hogan? So tweeting this out to Jeremy Hogan there. Jeremy Hogan did say, I've settled on a 60% chance that the SEC appeals. So more than 50% that the SEC is still going to appeal. Judge Torres' opinion is an outlier and no one seems to be following it yet. So it doesn't hurt the SEC as much as it might have. And an appeal could also, of course, backfire as well. I still think there is a 60% chance the SEC doesn't operate like a normal litigant. But there is another option, protective notice of appeal, says Sherry here. That is some next level applet stuff. I don't understand, Sherry. Moon Lambo saying, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you're right. And by the way, your guess on the penalty at $100 million was the closest I've seen, so congrats. I do recall that a month ago, the judge in the Binance lawsuit cited a key part of the Torres decision, but I'm guessing this won't likely change anything as far as what the SEC does next. So guys, Jeremy Hogan is still saying 60%, even though many others in the XRP community are saying there is no chance. Hopefully we can just, finally walk away from this. I think by adding to our XRP stacks, never a bad thing, especially since we have not seen that major Bitcoin impulse move yet. Because guys, once we get above new all-time highs, I think this thing is going to rip, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.